Hey Rose Petals and Rose Fellows, it is Candace Rose, and in today's Self-Care Saturday, I am going to be discussing the biggest topic that has been going on in the world today, and that is none other than the coronavirus. Now, I'm not going to be getting into the statistics of how many cases that's here, what's going on, or anything like that, how it all started, where it came from, because at this point, it really doesn't even matter. At this point, all we're trying to do is stay safe, stay germ-free, and stay as healthy as possible. As you guys already know, this thing is a worldwide, it's world spread, and I'm going to be breaking this thing down like a brick into two categories. One category is how to stay germ-free, and the other category is to build your immune system. I feel like there's no need to point the finger as to who started this, because obviously it has been around for years and years and years and years, because if you look on the back of some of your favorite disinfectants, it clearly states it, like this product fights off human coronavirus. So it doesn't even matter. We're not about to point the finger at the agents. We're not going to point the finger at the government. We're not going to point the finger at these exotic animals. We're not going to point the finger at anybody. We're just going to attack this thing on hand, no pun intended, and we're going to get through this together as a nation. For me, for instance, I have been in healthcare for a long time. And when I say a long time, like I'm in my 30s, and I have been in healthcare ever since I was 16 years old. Every single job that I've ever had has always been a healthcare job. My first job was a nursing home, and then ever since then, I've either worked in a nursing home or I've worked in a lab. So I don't know how it feels to work in any other occupation but in healthcare. It does not matter whether you are a STNA, phlebotomist, medical assistant, dietary, environmental aide, LPN, RN, brain surgeon, a doctor. The number one prevention in spreading germs is hand washing. And I don't care what role that you play in the medical field, anytime you take your test for whatever occupation that you went to school for, the first thing that they're going to test you on is hand washing, and if you know how to properly hand wash. Hand washing is the number one thing. Now, in order to stop the spread of germs, I recommend using an antibacterial hand wash, and this is the one that I use. I use the Dial antibacterial liquid hand soap. Now, if you use a moisturizing soap, I think that helps, but look for all the soaps that says antibacterial on it. Now, moisturizing soaps and all those beauty soaps is going to stop the spread of germs to a certain extent, but that antibacterial soap, baby, it's going to really stop the transfer of bacteria and germs. And most of your disinfectants and most of your hand washes, it all says the same thing: kills 99.9% of bacteria. So a good antibacterial hand soap is always great, and it does not matter if it's generic or not. Everybody is so hung up on, oh well, this is a generic brand, this is a name brand. It does not matter to me. As long as it says antibacterial, I could care less who it's from or if it's name brand or not. So hand washing is the number one prevention of spreading germs. Now, there is a technique in washing your hands. Anytime you wash your hands, you want to wash your hands for 20 seconds. If you don't want to count by 20, you can sing the alphabet song, or you can sing, I think, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star twice, and that equates to 20 to 30 seconds. You want to interlace the fingers while your hands are pointed down, and you want to really work up a really good lather. You want to run your nails in the palm of your hands, because that is going to get your nails clean. And you also want to wash around your wrists. You want to get that really soapy and really lathered up, and then you want to rinse very, very well. Now, when turning off the faucet, First, you want to get a paper towel and you dry your hands off first. You throw that away in the trash, and then you get a fresh paper towel and you turn off the faucet. That prevents cross-contamination, and it also prevents you from contaminating your hands again. So you want to have a barrier between your hands and the faucet. Okay, so if you work in a very busy field like me, or if you do not have soap and water available, the second thing to use is hand sanitizer. It's not hard for me to get hand sanitizer because we literally have this thing by the caseload at my job. So while everybody is scrambling to find hand sanitizer, like, we always have hand sanitizer on deck. Like, we just ran out probably on Friday, but I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 come Monday or right now, we probably have a closet full of hand sanitizer. So finding hand sanitizer is not a thing for me. I always grab at least 1 bottle when I'm restocking my bag. I try to leave some for everybody else because I'm not a stingy person like that. I already know in the medical field we have a million things in our pockets, so I do depot my hand sanitizer and I put it in this micro mini bottle right here. And you guys want to make sure that you get a hand sanitizer that is mainly alcohol and not fragrance, glitter, or, you know, all that foo-foo stuff that's in your hand sanitizer. So you want to get a hand sanitizer that's at least 60% alcohol, because like I said, in healthcare we have a million things in our pocket. We have hand sanitizer, we have tape, we have ink pens, we have markers, we have everything in our freaking pocket, and just keeping a little tiny one of these. So anytime this gets low, I always depot it, use this hand sanitizer, and I put it in this bottle because this is just way too big to just be having in my pocket like that. So I did not know this, but my good pal, Almani, hey Palmani, she stated that for every 5 times that you use hand sanitizer, you wash your hands. And I really did not know that, but I always wash my hands every 3 times of using hand sanitizer anyway. You want to wash your hands every 5 times of using hand sanitizer because it will build up on your hands and then it'll be ineffective at that point. So every 5 times that you use hand sanitizer, you want to wash your hands with soap and water. So our hands could get very, very, very dry when you're washing it so much and when you're hand sanitizing so much. So like I said, I wash my hands frequently anyway. Before the whole coronavirus pandemic ever even hit the nation, I was washing my hands like 25 times a day. But now that this pandemic has hit the nation, I wash my hands probably like 40 times a day, and it did break my skin all the way down. Now I was using a Bath and Body Works lotion, but that thing was not working. So I picked up a bottle of this Gold Bond hand cream, and this is the healing hand cream. It lasts through hand washing and it repairs dry, problematic skin. It's non-greasy, which I absolutely love. It has a light, fresh scent, and it absorbs in seconds. So you don't have to wait minutes and minutes and minutes for your lotion to absorb with this stuff, and you could just put it on, wait a few seconds, and then go ahead and glove back up and do whatever it is that you have to do. I think there's another hand lotion that I did see at Big Lots. I think it's called like O'Keeffe's or something like that, and I know a lot of the mechanics use that line. They use their soap and they use their lotion as well. If y'all know the type of lotion that I'm talking about, please comment below, or I'll just insert a picture somewhere. But that also works for really dry hands. So all that hand washing, all that hand sanitizing will definitely dry your skin out, and it will break your skin down. And trust me, my hands were so broke down at the top. Like I had like these teeny tiny cuts all over my hands, and my hands were looking so crazy. So once I started wearing this Gold Bond, it really has healed my hands, and now the skin has turned over and now they're back to normal. So another thing that I use as a disinfectant, I use this 91% rubbing alcohol, If you guys do not have hand sanitizer, then you could just put it in a spray bottle and you could just go ahead and spray your hands with it. And this is a good disinfectant as well. If I'm out and I'm somewhere in public, whether I'm at work or whether I am at the grocery store or just about anywhere where it's a whole lot of people, I do now carry this little spray bottle with the alcohol in it. I've had this spray bottle full of alcohol for years. I'm talking about at least for 5 years. And I was using this to disinfect my makeup in between my clients and as well as myself. So I was using this to spray down my makeup without damaging my makeup or making the color pay off like messed up. So now I carry this with me, and anytime I hear somebody coughing that's around me, I just go ahead and get the spraying around me, y'all. I do not care. I'm gonna spray around me, and it's gonna kill the germs that's around me. I don't know if it does or not, but I'm taking precautions and I'm just gonna keep this around. Or if you have like a little Lysol spray, go ahead and use that around, because I don't care. I'm going to be using this. Since I'm in and out my car all day in between nursing homes to the lab to the hospital, I did pick up some Clorox disinfectant wipes. And like I said, most of these disinfectants, whether it's a off-brand or a name brand, it all says the same thing. It kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria. Now, these were so freaking hard to find. Like, I literally went to every store and could not find these. Now, I was on my way to one of my last nursing homes. It was like last week or something. No, it was this Monday. And I just randomly saw a Kroger's there. It was like a random Kroger's. And I'm like, well, let me just try my luck and see if I can find some wipes, some disinfectant, some water, or some tissue paper. Now, the water was gone. All the hand sanitizer was gone. The hand soap was gone, and all of the disinfectants were gone except for these wipes. It was like a pack of 3. It was 2 packs that was left, and I got one of them. So I ended up getting 3 packs of the wipes. I gave a pack to my aunt because she does work at the post office, and I know it's a whole lot of germs, dust, and people around. So I gave her a pack, and I keep this in my car because, like I said, I am in between nursing facilities, the hospital, the lab, things of that nature, to where I'm around a whole lot of people. So what I do is I take one of these wipes and I wipe down everything that I touch. So I'm wiping down my handle, I'm wiping down my push button start, I'm wiping down my gear shift, I'm wiping down my steering wheel, and I'm also wiping down my lights that are in my car, because a lot of times, because I do start my shift at 1:30 in the morning, and a lot of times when I need to fill out my mileage sheet or my paperwork, I do have to hit that light in order to see, because it's still dark, obviously. So I'm wiping down every freaking thing with these wipes. Now that we are on the subject of cleansers, wipes, and disinfectants, I literally picked up the last bottle of this disinfectant right here. And this is the Microban 24-hour multi-purpose cleaner. Now, this disinfectant is very unique from any Lysol or Clorox brand disinfector or disinfectant, because if you read the label, it says it keeps killing 99.9% of bacteria for up to 24 hours. Now, it's so coincidental that in the middle of the night, I've never heard of this brand ever before. I think this is like something that's new that hit the market. And like I said, this was like my last freaking bottle at my local Kroger. So I did pick this up, and this is a pretty big size bottle. Now, like I said, I did see a commercial on this stuff like in the middle of the night last night, and they showed a demonstration that this still keeps disinfecting for 24 hours under a UV light in comparison of the competitor. So I was so glad that I had bought this. You don't have to use this every single day. You could probably use this every other day and just keep on wiping stuff down. You can wipe down your countertops, your handles. Those are like the biggest things to wipe down. All right, Rose Petals and Rose Fellows. So now that we have the germ-free stuff out of the way, let's get into building your immune system. Now, keeping yourself germ-free starts from within, and you have to build up your immune system. And ever since this thing called the coronavirus has hit the nation, I feel like we already have been building up our immune system before this thing even hit. So, and I'm talking about not just from the coronavirus, I'm talking about anything from staph or E. coli, salmonella, freaking pneumonia, the flu, or just a common cold. We have to make sure our immune system is nice and strong and healthy, and we can fight this thing off. So if you are the type of person that is into a more holistic and natural treatment, then I would suggest some foods that are immune boosting. Here are a list of foods that are immune boosting: garlic, broccoli, turmeric, spinach, yogurt, oysters, almond, ginger, mushrooms, sunflower seeds, oranges, papayas, curly kale, green tea, eggs, and miso, tea, clams, shellfish, and oily fish. And when I say oily fish, like the oiliest fish that I could think of is salmon, because it's really high in fat, but you guys can always Google oily fish, or any fish for that matter. Greek yogurt, sweet potato, all citrus fruit, and lean protein, chicken soup, and peppers. Those are all high immune boosting foods, and I like probably about like 99.9% of all of those foods. Like, I literally eat everything. Now, before this pandemic had swirled the nation, I had already been making my own health and wellness shot, and I'm actually going to leave the link below to my DIY health and wellness shot. And one of my shot is an anti-inflammatory / immunity boosting shot, and it is the last DIY shot that's in the video. So I'm going to leave the link to that video in the description below. So this is the shot that I have been making. I have been saving my water bottles, and I make it per week because I feel like that these last for a week. It's the freshest, and I feel like it's the most effective. So this is the shot that I made. I made a big batch of it, and I leave it in the refrigerator for anybody who wants to take a shot of it. Obviously not drink it out the bottle itself, but pour like a little shot, and then, you know, take a shot of it. But I also been pouring it into one of these little shot bottles. Now, I have been buying these shot bottles, these shots from Giant Eagle, like a couple weeks ago, because I just didn't feel like making it. I was being lazy that week. So I was buying these every day, and these are a whole lot more expensive. But for what you're paying for one of these, you can get all the ingredients and you can make your own. Now, mine is a lot stronger and a lot spicier than these shots here. These shots are a little bit more sweeter, and I think it's because it has pineapple juice in it. I don't put pineapple juice in mine. I actually I took it a step further, and I've been squeezing some oranges into this batch of my shots. Now, in my video, I was not squeezing any oranges in there, but if you want to squeeze orange in here, then you definitely can. And that way you can get your natural dosage of vitamin C. Now, everybody has been saying, oh, well, just drink orange juice, just drink orange juice. I mean, that's fine if your taste buds can't handle a shot like that, but I just look at it like this. Orange juice is not natural to me. It has more sugar in it than vitamin C, even that Trump 50, because I do take that shot and then I will wash it down with about this much of Trump 50. It is lower in carbs and it is lower in sugar than other orange juices, but I just take that just for chasing purposes. But if you guys want to take a little like shot of orange juice or drink like a 4 to 6 ounce glass of orange juice, that's primarily up to you. I personally will not do it because I just feel like it's more sugar in orange juice than vitamin C. So yes, I have been taking those shots. I've been making them every single week and leaving them in the refrigerator for whoever wants to pour up a shot and shot it out. And as I said in that long list of immune boosting foods and drinks, I also got me some green tea. I got this green tea from Marshall's. It was like $2, but I always drink green tea anyway. Like a lot of these foods and a lot of these things that I mentioned, I already was eating or drinking them anyway before this whole thing had even hit the nation. But I drink green tea quite frequently and I have like boxes of this stuff. I still have a box that I'm working on downstairs in the pantry anyway. This is just like a fresh new box, but yes, if you guys are like a picky eater and you guys are into drinks, green tea is definitely the way to go. So like I said, if you guys are very picky eaters, then you can go the more supplement route and the more vitamin route, and you guys can take a vitamin C. This vitamin C pill in this case has only 500 milligrams. I can't even say only because 500 milligrams is a lot. Now they could go all the way up to 1,000, and I think I saw one in one case that was like 5,000 milligrams. But as long as you're taking at least one of these, then you should be okay. Now, if you are someone who does not like taking pills or anything like that, you can also get those emergencies powders and put it in a glass of water and drink that. Or you could just get like the vitamin C gummies and you should be good to go. Now, what I did notice that I had in my cabinet that I have been taking that also gives immune system support is vitamin D pills. With everything going on in the world right now, you're probably not going to find any vitamin C pills, but if you take a vitamin D pill, then you should be okay as far as getting your immune system support. So the trick is to buying the vitamin D. Make sure you get the vitamin D3, and that also supports your immune system as well. Now, I did talk about vitamin D in my How to Get Over Your Ex video, and vitamin D also helps with depression as well, but I did not even pay attention that this also provides immune system support. So if all else fails, if you can't find any vitamin D, if you can't find any vitamin C, you can get some vitamin D by stepping outside for 20 minutes in the sun. You'll get your vitamin D as well as immune system support. Now, one thing that I have been taking for a good 2 years, and I had no freaking idea that it gives you immune system support, is black seed oil. Like when I was going through my cabinet, this morning looking for like some edge control or something like that, and my black seed oil was right there because I haven't been ingesting this for a while. I want to say for a month I have not been taking this, but I just so happened to look on the label, and sure enough, as you can see, it's blurry, but it clearly states healthy immune system and inflammatory response. So if you guys cannot find anything else, go to your local vitamin shop and get you some black seed oil. Now, I know that black seed oil is disgusting. It has a very, very strong earthy taste, but I don't know, I just have very unique and strong taste buds, and I can take the taste, and I've been taking this for 2 years. So Like, this taste does not bother me at all. But I had no idea, like, because I was originally taking black seed oil because black seed oil has so many freaking benefits. It helps with infertility. So if you guys are one that is having unprotected sex and you guys do not want to get pregnant, I do not suggest taking black seed oil because it makes you fertile like crazy. I was originally taking black seed oil because it says that it helps with digestion and it also helps flatten your stomach. So when I first started my keto diet, I was taking black seed oil like 2 teaspoons a day. And then I reduced it down to 1 teaspoon a day. But black seed oil is the way to go if you guys are a picky eater. If you guys do not like taking pills or anything like that, then go ahead and pick you up some black seed oil. Did I cover everything? I think I did. Oh, masks. Let's talk about masks. Now, everybody is saying to wear a mask. Me personally, I have been wearing masks, but I kind of haven't been wearing masks. I've been wearing the kind of mask that you loop around your ears, just a regular surgical mask. But I heard those masks are not effective. So if you are going to wear a mask, get the N95 mask. I think you could go to like your local hardware store if they even still have them. I heard those masks are the most effective. So that is it, you guys. That is it for my self-care Saturday, how to stay germ-free and also build your immune system. Now, I know, you guys, this is very scary. To me, the coronavirus itself is not scary, but it's just the response of the public that is scaring me. Anytime I go into a grocery store and the water aisles and the paper towel and tissue aisles and a lot of the produce aisles is completely bare and it's completely cleared out, that is very eerie to me. And just not considering other people and other people's family, not just other people's family, but like the elderly and very, very small children whose immune system are a little bit weaker. I take a risk every single day, and I've been taking this risk every single day as far as my health is concerned ever since I was 16 years old. So I have been, protecting myself from worse things other than the coronavirus. And I'm talking about like HIV and things of that nature, other deadly diseases that will kill you. So things like this is not scaring me, but it's just the public response that's freaking me out. We have lived through pandemics like this before, like H1N1, SARS, bird flu, swine flu. What else was out? It was other things that were out in the past before coronavirus has hit the nation, that has came out, and we have lived through it. So as long as you take care of yourself, always constantly wash your hands, take those immune boosting foods. I know everybody is out here rushing around buying all these foods and buying all these meats that's going to suppress your immune system. Y'all really need to be stocking up on some oranges, some lemons, some freaking lean protein, and fish and things of that nature. Y'all sitting up here running around buying heavy creams and stuff. And I even changed my diet, even though that I'm like on again, off again with my keto diet, the whole tissue paper thing. Y'all sitting up here buying bundles and bundles of tissue paper. Y'all need to be buying bundles and bundles of broccoli. So yes, you guys, we are definitely going to get through this. We need to have more sympathy and empathy for others and considering other people. And we're going to get through this. It's just a season right now. So thank you guys so much for watching this Self-Care Saturday video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.